everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jameis Winston's Bears going up against Ryan's Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
A second down throw for Winston. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Winston again. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go play action. Winston. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bet. But it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. On play action, Winston. And he's got Fitzgerald. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a toss play to Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jameis to throw it. Touchdown, Bears. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he dumps it off to Blount. How did he stay on his feet? And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry for Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They go play action now. Ryan. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the wideout in motion. On third down, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. 13 yards that time and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down, Winston. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Jameis now on first down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action now, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Toss, Lewis. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Winston. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play action, Ryan. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Ryan on second down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. So Ryan out, getting looked at on the sidelines. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down. And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there. Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it, because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Blunt. And he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Blunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. DeAndre Levy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Play fake, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
No, check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the toss, this is Blunt. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Jameis again. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On second down, Winston again. Caught right side. It's Lewis. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fighting to stay upright. Being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jake. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
Well, that was a Deshaun Jackson special, wasn't it? Deep downfield for a big play. But truthfully, if he catches it short, he can turn it into a long gainer, can't he?
Just such a big play receiver last year. 17.9 yards per catch, and that was tied for the league lead.
He's going to open up the offense in a big way in Tampa.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. tend to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Red zone opportunity. They run the counter now on 1st down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Going to give this time to the tailback. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.